Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny.
Hey everyone, welcome along to TRACKSIDE with Kokpit, brought to you by GARAGE16. Kinser and Booker having a bit of a laugh. Hey, it's a Wednesday, it's getting chilly, we know that, and it's the 1st of May today. Hard to believe a quarter of 2024 is gone and just about the season, although there's only a couple more tracks. I know Auckland and Palmy racing, but what a weekend it was, especially for those who went up to the Teams Nationals, PTS, TWS. Auckland Teams National Champs, and talking to champions, they all join us. But Booker, mate, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing much better. Yeah, she was a positive test after the other Wednesday night, like I said I was going to do. Yep. So, but yeah, it's taken a little bit, but bit of relaxation and rest, and then she all comes right, mate. So we're all good to go now. We're back into it, ready to rock and roll, ready to get amongst this and watch some more speedway. Going to head off to Palmy this Saturday probably and watch their final meeting, and that'll wrap it up for me for the season, I suppose. But mate, what a season it's been, eh? What a season.
Yeah, it has been a season. I think I was talking to the wife yesterday, and I estimated something like close to 15,000 k's travelled over the season. I can't recall how many tracks I've been to, but it's been a hell of a lot. It's been a hell of a ride, but it's been bloody enjoyable. Also, good luck to everyone as well. Big day this weekend out of Waharoa Speedway. They've got the adult mini stock champs going, but also some of the other local championships there as well. We'll catch up with them trackside one day real soon. There's a few little small tracks racing around. I think when we caught up with Michael Esham or not last week, why he's still got a meet coming up on the 11th of May, I think it is, or 12th of May, something like that. But there's still the odd little track. But yeah, the big tracks, like you say, Palmy wraps up this weekend. Auckland's got one more, I understand, and maybe one or two down south. But that's pretty much just about a wrap, I would guess, just about on the season, mate. It's gone, even though it feels it's been a long season.
It has felt like a long season. I don't know if it's felt longer for us this year, mate, because of all of what we've done so far for this season. Or it really has been a long season. I suppose the easiest way to find that out is ask the drivers. I mean, they're the ones that have done all the hard yards, haven't they? I mean, we've done some, but they're the ones that do the hard yards, mate. I mean, every day in the shed and getting the cars unloaded, and loaded up and out to the tracks and travel to some tracks maybe where they might get rained off for them back home again, you know. And I mean, yeah, it's been an amazing season. There was some real, I suppose, memorable things that have happened, mate, you know, and some things that a lot of people didn't see coming that happened, you know, like you had Asher go the three-peat, you had Wanganui get 2-3 NZs. I mean, there's all sorts been happening across all the classes, mate. It's just been a spectacular season, not just SuperStocks, which we focus a lot on, but in the modified class, Brad Lane back-to-back, you know. Just so much exciting shit has happened this year, you know, and that just is a bit of a throw, I suppose. Kins to people, get your votes in, get your essays in, or whatever you got to do I don't know how it works, but you send something to SNZ and vote for your favourite categories and drivers and classes and get it in there, because it shows some form of appreciation, I suppose, Kins, for the entertainment that the drivers of every class have given us this season.
Yeah, 100%. You know, it's just been one of those great seasons. You alluded to it too. You know, this is a chance for you to recognize, nominate those categories, put people into the right places, because they're the ones that do all the work out there on the track, the entertainment for the fans. But the big work really is done behind the scenes in the shed, the amount of hours. And it's more than just a driver. It's their crews, it's their family sacrifices. It's everyone that's involved, their wives, their partners, their families, their kids, the fans on the on the outside of the fence, obviously, and everything like that. You know, some of these teams have big contingents, like the team we're going to be talking to tonight, the champions from the Teens Nationals, the Auckland Allstars. It's not just these 6 drivers, you know, they'll allude to it. There's all the family, but there's just so many around them that support them as well. Hey, Harry Jurgens, good to have you on board. Flynn Ashton, Carl Carpendale, Daniel Chalk, who else we got? Dave Thomas, Steve McDonald, Tracy Sweeney, big fan, Tracy up the All-Stars, Tyler Ingram, Damien Orr, Murray Goodley, Tracy Vincent, Grant Fowler, Aaron Ferguson, Margaret Weaver, Ellie O'Brien, Jason Wilson, Zach Harris, Jesse McKenna, Steve Palmer, Paul Owens, Kerry Russ, Marcus and Kaylee Tidd, Tony Coxhead, Andrea Waterman. Who else we got? Pete Rose, Richie Mason, Wayne Norton, and the list just goes on. We'll go through some of these and get through some of your questions. I just got to say, thoroughly enjoyed watching some of the video highlight footage from the Methanol Madness down in the south with Jason the Pitch TV to have the caliber of legends in sprint cars racing down there. The emotions that I saw on some of those interviews just told you how successful that event was to get people who have retired from the racing for a long time. Full game as an example, 20-year-old sprint car chassis. Wild man has still got it, but just to see everyone out there down there was, I'll tell you what, I actually want to go down and have a look at that.
Yeah, I'm the same. I had Jason ring me yesterday and talk to me about it and saying how Phil Game just, mate, you wouldn't have thought the guy'd ever got out of a bloody sprint car, you know, and how fantastic it was. And he's given me a thing to be able to have a look at that meeting. So, which is pretty cool. I can't wait actually to have a look. But mate, that's something that I think, yeah. I mean, anytime you can see some legends like that on the track, I don't care what class you support, that's something to see.
Yeah, hard out, mate, hard out. And it just, unfortunately, Book and I were excited to go and see the New Zealand Sprint Car Champs at Kiki, but that's the start of the tour that we're going to be part of down at the South Island. So we'll be somewhere down in the bottom of the South, somewhere cruising, mate, during that weekend. So that's part of our agenda. Yeah, having a road is part of Trackside Media. We will be heading down there with the big tour. We'll be part of that as well, but that's not until March. Obviously, there's a lot of big meetings to look forward to. Some of the dates have been released on the Speedway calendar, but I think we better bring in these 6 guests.
Mate,
I would guess.
Yeah, the screen's going to get busy, people. So just be aware, if you're watching this on your phone, I don't know, transfer it to your TV because you're about to see these boys. They're all going to come in here once, but this Auckland team's national champions, mate. Look at that. No? Just a fantastic achievement. Absolutely. There's 1, 2. I'll count them in. 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. There we go. If you're on your phone, they all look very, very tiny, but hey, boys.
Hey, first and foremost, obviously, the big obvious part before we start is a massive congratulations from everyone that's involved with the All-Stars. You know, you got your management, you got your families, you got your teams, you got your sponsors, you got your supporters. That includes you, Tracy, and everyone else. But to everyone out there that supports the All-Stars, who have bought merchandise and everything like this, it's been a long time coming. You guys delivered the goods on Saturday night. So first and foremost, from all the fans out there, congratulations, boys. Big ups.
Cheers.
Yeah,
it's bloody good.
Bloody good, all right, Jamie. Why so bloody good, mate? Because I thought you'd hung the helmet up. The tank was on the market. I guess it still is, but you decided to get back in there with the boys.
Oh, it's bloody hard, when you got a car that's sitting there ready to race to not want to race with these boys and race for the All-Stars. You know, it's something I dreamed of as a kid, and especially winning teams nationals. I've did my first one in 2014, and I wanted it ever since. So it's pretty cool.
10 years in the making. Books, you know, we got to hear these guys before we went live tonight, and you can just tell the camaraderie, the laughter, the fun, and how these guys are kind of gelled together. It's pretty cool, Books?
Mate, I think that's a huge part of a winning team, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. I think when you see a bunch of guys like this that are having so much fun and so gelled together, you see that out on the track because they just become the best mates and everything just works, you know. And I said over time, and it was that's a sort of a lead into a question I had, Kins, for these guys. Any one of them can answer, but we spoke to a couple of you in our build-up week for the 2 weeks ago before the rain out about how you told us you were going to all end up at Chatty's place because it's like you're on the road. You don't want to go back to your own houses. How much do you think that made a difference to you guys actually all leaving the track on Friday night and going back to one place, Chatty's place, hanging out, doing the cars the next day and coming back for finals night? Do you think that made a difference? Anyone want to answer or talk about that?
Yeah. Jamie should, because we spent the whole night in his car. So
yeah, I was quite lucky. It was we went back, unloaded my car, and I think we stopped working on it about 2:00 or something. So I was quite lucky.
Gary, going back to Chatties, it's a good thing, obviously, because you got to head up over the shore. But I know one of you boys mentioned off air, I think he's got the best pantry in the world. But just having the team there, eh?
Yeah, probably not anymore because Seth went there after the second night racing, so it's probably pretty fair. But no, the Chatties are just amazing people. They seem to love hosting us. We go there a fair bit, and man, it's like a motel. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, the boys all being together was definitely a good thing. And like, you can race with people week after week, but you don't really know them that well to a degree. But the more time you spend with these guys, it's yeah. And I think the way we raced together, the way we chatted together, the way we hung out together, like, it's a sure sign of how good things were, you know. And I think it reflected on the results.
And I guess with you, Cody, the result came, this is bloody more welcoming. It's forget about what happened earlier in the year, mate. This is just the icing on the cake, and this is what you wanted, eh? Just to get the team on the podium.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like we've, we deserve to be there after our performance on the weekend and a little bit of a setback at Palmy. But yeah, it was nice to end the season on a high. I think we've all grinded and worked for it over the last 3 to 4 years to be where we are now. Is you can see the rewards of the effort and time everyone's put in. Yeah.
Randy, mate, winning's in your formula. You like it. You've been there. You've been on top of the podium with the 1NZ years gone by, but this is just up there with their winning teams nationals.
Yeah, it's a real big one for us. We've sort of gone from a real the dog team to a top team reasonably quickly, just with working together and taking pointers off one another, just having a good team environment. And like you say, there was a feeling. I got to the meeting quite late on Friday and tried to play catch up, but there was just a feeling there. Like, as soon as we pulled up, it was all good straight away. And it just goes to show, it just, once it started flowing in that first one, it just carried on for the rest of the weekend. Yeah, boys, the environment was good and the boys were on a roll.
You're on a roll. Sorry, I was going to say, you're lucky enough as well to win it with 2 different teams there, Randy. It must be pretty special to do it twice.
Yeah, I haven't. I wasn't in the team when the Hawkeyes won.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, I did Palmy with the Hawkeyes and then Allstars, Huntley teams and Auckland teams. Yeah.
Oh, Seth, he was looking like E.T. before, Seth. But Seth, yeah, you'd be loving this, mate. Just loving being with these boys and on the top perch at Teams Nationals.
Yeah, 100%. I was just grateful for the opportunity to come up again, and the boys are keen to keep the momentum going from Palmy, which was epic, and just happy to get the call up again, and a few phone calls and a few drunk nights and banter, and it's good. Yeah, definitely, and just reiterating what the boys said about staying at Chatties. You can't beat that camaraderie when you're hanging out together and all the families gelling, and the wives and the kids get to hang out, and you end up being just a big family, especially that kind of weekend. Even at Palmy was a credit to itself, staying at Aztec. That was the main vibe from the get-go, and Jeff has to take a big kudos for that, because he creates it and he spreads it down. Without Jeff, he's the glue for sure. He does the mahi, and everyone else just follows, and listens, and he's all about getting everyone involved, and Kim, Jamie's wife, does heaps, and the Chatfields do a lot, and it's a team effort for sure. It's not just us, the crews, and I mean, Randy's car got a full steel rebuild on 2 a.m. Saturday morning, and his crew were going mad, and we were in the shed with Jamie's car, and Cody was on the Panadol, and Caleb was just kicking back with his car straight, bro, no stress. It's a team effort, and like Randy said, the vibe when we all got there was good, and you know, we all knew he was running late just because of, you know, timeline and traffic. But yeah, the vibe is the tits, you know.
Yeah, mate. Hard out.
That's what makes it. You know,
Yeah.
you've got to put your car and body on the line for someone. You want to be doing it for someone that's a good bugger that gives you the respect you deserve and goes back.
Look, mate, I just want to say too before I move over to Caleb, congrats on your graduation too, by the way, at the University of Waikato, bro. Well done, bro. A lot of hard work goes into that too.
Yeah, especially while you're trying to do this sport.
Caleb, mate, obviously you got another opportunity to join the team. Team of 6 too at this big championship now. Hopefully they take some of this into a bit of insight and go to par with the team of 6. I don't know if it's a good thing. We'll ask you boys that. But Caleb, mate, you will enjoy yourself. You got out there and had a bit of a team's race as well.
Yeah, bloody loved it out there, eh? Like, just can't thank these boys enough and Jeff enough for like letting me step in and give teams racing a go. So now I'm bloody thankful for these boys, and yeah, we got the job done.
Caleb, I know you the soft-spoken one and the quiet one most of the lot, mate, but you know, you're in amongst it now. And for you, what was it like really building up as a young man, getting prepared for teams nationals? You know, you're out there on the show, and what was it like, mate? What was going through your mind that week of the build-up to last weekend?
Oh, there wasn't much going through my mind, except, you know, just go watch some videos, learn a few things, and then, you know, these boys taught me a lot in our team meetings and all that. Like, just listening to all of them helped me out so much too. So, yeah.
Cool, bro. Cool.
I think Caleb's been a bit too nice there. He got rung on Wednesday night saying, "Hey, can you race for us on Friday?" So yeah. I think that deserves a bit of a step up and like a bit of credit as well. You know, going 48 hours to a team's race you didn't even know you were turning up to. So shout out there to Caleb.
Yeah, I need something like that was happening, but yeah, good on you. And he said something quite different that we've spoken to teams, me and Books have done build up to. He mentioned watched a few videos. Cody, do you watch videos of teams racing, mate?
All day, every day.
All day, every day. Randy?
All the time.
All the time. Seth, you watch teams videos, not those other videos?
Yeah, I watch the ones when I make mistakes and then try to learn from them.
Love your honesty. What about you, Gary? Do you find time to watch anything of video clips on the teams racing or just racing in general?
Yeah, I only really teams racing. I don't really show anyone my in-cars because they laugh too much. So try to watch teams races. You can always learn. And even if you're not learning, it's more understanding what others are capable of, you know, like especially now these young fellas coming through are as good as some of the best. So the more you watch, the more you learn, and you never stop learning. The day you stop learning, you shouldn't be doing it.
Yep, hard out, mate. Jamie, do you watch videos? But I know you're not technically savvy, but do you watch them?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. That's where every single night I spend 45 minutes in the shitter, and that's me.
That's why his Wi-Fi was slow.
That's my meme time.
That's your meme time. Well,
let's be honest, we all watch YouTube on the shitter.
It's the honest truth. Oh, good on you. I love it. Gotta love it. What about the fans? When you've won that final, you've got it and did it, and then you did your parade. Everyone's seen the videos, and we've got the pictures of it all on our stuff. What does that mean for the fans? You know, Gary, for you, the fans, you've been doing the team thing with Auckland for a long time. What did that mean?
I don't know. The vibe at Auckland was sort of awesome. I think the last few years it's been building pretty cool, and I don't know, it's pretty special when you sort of walk around straight after you come out and people got tears in their eyes, and I don't know, it's pretty special. Like, it was something that I personally never thought we would achieve. Like, the last few years are starting to show us a bit more hope, but before that we were literally making numbers for a while there, which, like, hey, every win was a great win for us, but now, like, the last few years, it's pretty cool. It's cool to repay these fans because they've been there. Like, they've bought a lot of merch. At Palmy this year, man, the merch went out the door. It was crazy. It was awesome, and it's great to see all these people walking around with our merch on. I think it's a sign of what we're becoming as a team, and yeah. I don't know. I think it was even more special because we did lose one of our big fans last week too. So I don't know. Like, it was pretty emotional for me, to be honest, afterwards. And more so than the win. Like it was wicked. Yeah, amazing.
Jamie, you've been around the team thing for Auckland for a long time, mate, and this would have been special for you as well.
Oh yeah, there's just something about winning at home.
Yeah.
I've been going to that place since I think the first time I was 2 weeks old. So, you know, watching guys like Dave Tennant and, you know, all those legends from back in the day, I never thought that I would get to represent the All-Stars, let alone win teams nationals. And to me, it's yes, it's not Palmy, but to me, it's the same. It's pretty cool because like everyone says and Gary said, we got a pretty good fan base, and you know there was certainly a lot of emotion on the weekend.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
Randy, means a lot for you as well, because obviously you got to travel quite a distance to come up to Auckland to represent with the All-Stars, mate. But you love the team stuff. You do your art out there on the track, whether it's on any bloody track when it comes to teams. Mate, just to be part of this must just mean so much for you.
Yeah, it definitely did, and it was actually something that crossed my mind the night before, like how much it would mean to me, or what it would mean to me to win the teams nationals with the boys. And a few like the old members, you know, the grandmas and grandpas and that, when we got out of the car and they're coming over and grabbing me, trying to hug me, and there's tears in their eyes and their stuff, I was like, oh, this is pretty serious and pretty big. And that's what it was. We've just sort of built this team for the last 3 years and 3 or 4 years and given them all a bit of hope in that. And to see some old grandmas crying and hugging you realise how much it means for the club and for the families. So it was definitely very, very cool to be a part of.
Yeah, it is cool, eh, Cody? You know, just tops the season off, eh? Because your season, what I would guess in your eyes, your season has had its ups and downs, highs and lows, been a bit shitty, to be honest with you. But this is just really made up for it, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, yeah, it was hard to put into words at the time, and it still kind of feels a little bit surreal. You know, like, you know, I've grown up all my life at this club. I've watched people before me, and you know, I'll watch people after me try to achieve the same feat. And 28 years between drinks, it's been a minute. So yeah, it was cool to bring it back home.
Yeah. And Seth, I'm guessing you're on the winning side of things. Obviously, if I go back prior to obviously Palmy, things didn't go to plan for you, where you were based and what you were racing and so forth. But these guys gave you the opportunity. Look at you now, mate. You're in the championship. You're the team's national champs. So you can't take that smile off your face now.
Nah, definitely pretty good, hey. Even on Sunday night, Randy messaged me. He's like, bro, we won. It was pretty surreal, you know. You know, the other last night or laying on the couch, I was like, "Oi, babe." She's like, "Yeah," because I always have shit chat. And she's like, "Auckland teams nationals champ." My chat's pretty rubbish at the best of times, so nah, she deals with it. It's pretty good. So
yeah,
but like you say, it's just icing on the cake to finish on a high this season, and you know, to build from Palmy to this is unreal. And I'm the same as the boys growing up in the grandstand watching the Rotorua Rebels when they had Hunter and you know, Chris Allen, and they had the green tattoo emblem. Yeah, that's what I remember. And like you say, the Dave Tennant, and I remember going watching when the Tigers were there, and you know, that was the big meeting. You know, I didn't know Palmy back then; I was too young. So you go to that, and it was like team strengths. You know, you just wanted to see guys get wasted. Whereas now, even my good mate Josh, he's like, waste someone, bro. I'm like, no, I don't really want to waste someone. I wanted to finish the race. You know? It's gone are the days of wasting someone. It's more about trying to be tactical and keeping 4 tires up, you know, and keeping your front end intact. It's still epic, unreal, and it's cool to be a part of it, and especially with the boys. And I just wanted to say before it does get missed or I forget, you know, like Jamie, Randy, and Gary, you got to take their hats off, because they're the leaders of this group, and they lead from the front and they lead by example. And without their input of every team's meeting we have, like, that's where the input comes from. And they talk, we all listen. You know, and Cody's been doing it for a while with his team too. But you know, those boys, when they talk, bro, you listen and you take it on board. And I've learned more in the last sort of 6 months team racing than I have in my SuperStock career.
Wow. Caleb, mate, I'm guessing, these 28 Ashtons out there doing their thing, mate. I suppose you got to listen to Dad. You listen to the rest of the family. The Ashtons have been around the game for a million bloody years, mate. Ever since Superstocks were invented, or A grades, or whatever you want to call the bloody things. But mate, what was Dad's reaction to you? You know, and the rest of their family.
You know, Dad was pretty stoked there. Like, we come in and he's clapping for the whole team, and you know, was real happy. So it was good to see a smile on his face. And you know, we wouldn't be there without him and my granddad. So
yeah,
big thanks to them.
He was too busy trying to see if the temperature gauge was working or not when you come in.
And thanks to Lala for letting you register to Auckland next year, eh, Caleb?
Oh, so there you go. There's the breaking news, everyone.
Yeah.
The cat's out of the bag. Oh, let the cat out of the bag. Good. So injury-wise, after winning that, is, of course, from the hangovers and everything, we'll go from the top, come down. Randy, any injuries from after the weekend, mate?
Nah, man, nothing
Sweet
whatsoever. No.
All right, cool as. Caleb, any injuries?
Nah.
Oh,
You know,
nothing.
Superstock drivers are never going to admit to anything, Akins.
I know. I know Cody did. He had a sore calf, so he's still sore calf.
No, it's all good. Everything's all right now. A bit of a sore shoulder still, but a little bit swollen, but nothing major.
Sweet.
We're all right.
Seth,
Safe. Yeah, happy days, eh?
Gary, you'll be all good, I bet you.
Just tired, mate. Just tired. 3 hours sleep. I'm a bit old for that sort of activity these days.
Jamie?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Same as Gary, just tired because he kept me up till after 4 o'clock.
It's actually it's actually quite good to see that across the whole weekend there wasn't really anything too bad or too untoward to any of the drivers, was there? I don't think, coming out of Auckland teams, everybody has sort of come out of it not too bad. You guys haven't heard anything
about
different?
out of the 10,000 people that were there on the first night and second night, the only one that got hurt was Cody when he fell down the stairs.
People are already mentioning that in the post, in the comments there, actually.
Poor
It
Cody.
was just Lala's heart when you seen the motor off the clock, eh, Caleb?
That was because Cody's legs are too short to reach each step.
Oh, wicked.
You're going to have to get Bruce to put ramps into you, reckon, Jamie. Oh, this is the banter you like, Akins, with these boys like this. This shows what a winning team's like, mate. They're having fun, giving each other a bit of stick, because that's what it's all about when you're mates, in it, giving each other a bit of stick about it all, eh, and just enjoying the moment.
There it is. They're already there. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Matt Pickard, Sean Cooper, Evan Thomason, Amron, Paul Mason, Tanya Gillam, Carlo Putaranui, Michael Pady, Casey Cheatham. Who else we got? All the congratulations coming on from everyone who's watching. Tony Hudanui, Cindy Turner, Jamie Fox. Actually, just to update you, we did plan to have Jamie Fox to talk to us about King of the Park and building up for, of course, next year with this final year modifieds. He's actually had the model, so he's going to join us next week and talk a bit about that as well. So now you already know what's happening next week. The Foxes will join us. Terry Smith, Damien James, Ashley Morton, Clive Turner, Mike Pugh. Tina's watching. Mikey's in there. Well done, team. I enjoyed crewing for the team. And let's talk about that. We'll go from the bottom and around, actually, Jamie, the importance of the crew. Because there's a lot of effort put into this. You talked about you're up to like 2 o'clock in the morning, but there's a lot of crews, and your crew put a lot of work into the tank.
Oh yeah, they do. My main crew guy Marty, I certainly wouldn't be racing if it wasn't for him. He when the car steelwork gets wrecked, I just drop it at his place and he repairs it for me, and he spends all his time on it. And even our manager Jeffy crews for me a little bit, but even old Mikey, he's one of those guys that when he's not there, he's certainly missed, and he does a lot not only for me but for the team. Fundraising and stuff like that. So you just can't do it without the crew. And at home up here, because obviously I'm in Whangarei, I don't have crew up here, so I've only got my 10-year-old boy who helps me every night. And
wow,
every second night, and so he's my main crew guy up here. So yeah, you can't do it without help.
Yeah, and look, Gary, that's the same with you, mate. You know, I caught up with Dad a little while back out of Waharo. He was out there, and the young ones are out there pedaling around. I was having some fun out there racing cars, and mate, he said the same. You know, you can't do it without the family and the crew, eh?
Yeah, well, he's always working on mini stocks doing bumpers, and I never seen him.
I know. I know.
I've been pretty lucky to have I've been racing 18 years now, and pretty much had the same crew the whole way through. They were a lot quicker back in the day, but they're still bloody good. Pretty lucky, very lucky. But, that's the environment they've got, and everyone's happy. Yeah. That's all that matters, eh?
Yeah, that's it. Caleb, your crew, mate, do a lot for you as well?
Yeah, most of my crew's my family members anyway, but
yeah.
They do a lot for me to, get back out on track each race. So, thank them, and yeah.
Yeah. Cody, Dad, and the rest of them, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Jamie, Scott, and Dad. When we woke up on Thursday morning before Teams Nats on the Friday, we had no engine in the car, so we still had a lot to do. And most people shy away from that. And Dad and I and my brother, we just ticked away and got the job done. And and we were there every race, even though we only had to race the second night. But we were there and ready to go. And just thanks to everyone else that helps throughout the night. There's too many people to go through and list, but they all their contributions count. Awesome to see.
Seth.
Actually, one of my crew, Jason, he was there when we won the Huntley teams with the Alley Cats. So that was pretty mean, and he's been there since day dot. And me, Jamie, and Gary were all in that team, so that was pretty cool to replicate it with a few more boys in a V8 with more money, eh? But no, it was pretty special to be able to do that with these boys. But Jay, my main crewman, Tony as well, they're all in Hamilton, so I do most of the mahi at home here. Brad Horscroft from Performance Engineering, he helps me with steelwork. We do big night shifts on the car just till it's done, whether it's 9 o'clock or 1 o'clock. We just go in and do it in one night. Here, box of pizza, box of beers, and a couple of cokes, mate. We're on.
We're on. Randy, do the work all down home most probably, then head on up.
Yeah, mate, got the shed at home now, so that's heaps better. And I got Paulie, he comes around every Wednesday night, and we go hard for a couple of hours and get most of it smacked out on a Wednesday night, then just chip away myself throughout the week. But on the weekend, for sure, after that Friday night's racing, I had heaps of damage, and we got on the blower down to GT Engineering in Huntley. Turned up there at like 11:30 Friday night. They forklifted the car off the trailer and sent me, Beetle, and Paul home. And Dino, Josh Humble, and Matt Asplit, they went out on the car from 11:30 at night till 9 o'clock in the morning. And I had a nice breakfast, a sleep, and a shower, and turned up, and they were just forklifting the car off the sawhorses again. So can't complain with a crew like that.
Wow, that's incredible. When you can get support like that, that's what makes a sport, I think, at times. Can that your mates and people that help you like that, and just a call out 11:30 at night, do that, it's just, I take my hat off to those guys, Randy. Well done. And all the guys that help you guys and your team this weekend, just everybody played a part, and I think it's awesome. And you can see that in your guys' faces, that means just as much to you as winning it as the amount of support you've got from internally with your friends and family and crews.
Yeah, I was just sitting there still flabbergasted about what Cody said. The motor wasn't even in the car Tuesday. I was like, what the hell? You got to get ready the next day and bloody race on Friday. It's like, really? I was like,
how many times has your old man done that for you now, Cody? He's an absolute legend of getting that motor down somewhere, getting it fixed and getting it back and back in your car. I mean, your old man just puts in huge mahi for you, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's unreal, to be fair. Can't thank him enough, him and Jamie Scott, and I wouldn't want to do it, so, and he doesn't even get to drive it, so just unreal.
Yeah, mate, you've got a lot of support.
We took our cars out on the infield after the meeting and had some photos of all our crew and stuff, and you could just see on their faces like all the cheering and stuff while we're just taking some photos. It meant a lot to all the crew.
There's some bloody good photos that were taken of all of the teams from this event on the infield. The way they were all portrayed. Very professional, by the way, on how the teams are kind of gelled together around the cars, sitting on your individual cars. Just the whole focus towards this particular event in that regards to whoever their photographer was, just really put it out there on social media. I've seen a lot of the photo footage. I thought to myself, wow, this is really, taking it up to the next level, which is bloody cool because social media has come into the sport, whether you like it or not, massively.
Yeah, it has its bad
from
and
video
good
footage.
some that can.
Yeah, yes, exactly. But
it's
some of the positivity.
Yeah, I just let you know it was Kinser Fox Digital Imagery who gave us our photos of these boys on the infield, and I think that's who must be. They must be a photographer at the track for you boys, is it? Kinser Fox Digital.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So
and Troy Adamson, I think, took a few as well.
Yeah. No, it's just next level. There's so many supporters here. Daniel Chalk, Auckland last made the team champs 94-95. Nick Krisnick, proud supporter. Mike Beaumont, Keegan Moore. Who else we got here? Here, Tracy's going hard. Tina Pomare, Steve Spott, Sean Jury. Matt's watching as well. Super, super proud of everyone. John Northover, well done to the All-Stars. Caleb J. Miller, young man in the mini stock. Rob Maybe's watching. Hey, Rob. Willow Beats. Deacon Butcher. Deacon was driving the car down there at Nets over the weekend. Books.
Oh, was it? I don't know who was driving. I think Butcher's car caught on fire, I think, to be
that's the picture I saw.
I saw something like that. I don't know if he was driving it or not. I don't know. But, yeah, that's not good. I missed out on that meeting, unfortunately. But, yeah, it must be pretty overwhelming for you guys seeing the support, that you're getting. It must make you feel even more prouder to represent that, on the weekend, Cody?
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty cool to come into, this team and watch the fan base build and the talent pool build. And, we now have the 6 drivers here, plus we've got Cody Chatfield as well, who was missing on the weekend. So, we've got 7 drivers to choose from, and 7 good drivers too, and just to touch on it, I think you said 94-95 was the last time that we were at Teams Nationals finals, which is quite special for Jamie. He celebrated his 40th birthday there. So, pretty happy to have. Pretty sure it brings back some memories for him. So, yeah.
I'm still a young fella like all you fellas.
Hey, actually, no, got you here, Jamie. Shane Melsot's watching, mate. Is Kim and Jamie still in Auckland because they don't have internet in Whangarei, bro?
He's a smart ass.
Even Randy's got it in Waipak.
So, as a for yourself, Caleb and Sefro, you guys being the new guys to the team, as such, you still feel that pride just as much, representing that as any other one you've done before? Caleb?
Yeah, like no matter what team you race for, you want to do that club proud and want to try to go out there and win it for that club. So, it just, yeah.
You get pretty proud of where you're representing, Seth?
Yeah, I just like racing with the boys, and just being in any team environment. I prefer teams racing over individual because I like racing with the bros, and even if I race individual, I'm always convoying with someone, generally Ryan, because I make him do it, and he doesn't have a choice. But I just froth on the team environment. I love rugby and league growing up, and just love putting on hits with the boys. So I always like defense, not offense. Offense, I drop the ball. So, but I think, I'm from Auckland originally, so I frothed on it. It was unreal, and to do it with these boys is just another level. And going from Palmy to that was just unreal. Yeah,
okay.
Frothed on it.
So Seth Rowe, it's been confirmed that Caleb's 23A next year, so that sounds like it's a given. Are you going to be 272A next year, bro? What's going on there?
Yeah, no, I committed when I debuted that maroon kit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. If I didn't, Gary probably wouldn't. He'd probably unfriend me on Facebook. So
I think that's why I like teams so much, Kinser, because it comes back to that letter, Yeah. And we all know I'm pretty strong on, you support your club and your letter, and teams puts that in perspective for me because whether your mate's in the other team or not, you're going to smash them, you know, where on individual stuff, sometimes you might give your mate a free pass. So that's why I like that teams racing is that pride that comes back to your club, you know. Not saying there's not pride there before of your club, but it's now years because everybody's grown up with mini stocks and together across the country, you're all mates with everybody. So no one really sort of gets anybody anymore like it used to be, where that was you couldn't go to someone else's track and take out their title, you know. So that's why I think teams is a big thing. I like it so much. I love the way these guys show the pride in their letter, their club.
Even on that books, like, you know, Brent Stewart's a bloody good mate of mine. And when we're racing against him, we're geeing each other up all week in messages like, I'll waste you, bro. See you on turn 3, all this sort of shit. Yeah. And then in our heat, he was blocking and Jamie was pushing him out of the way. And when I snuck past him, I was out the window in my hand. It was crazy. And then he poor bugger ended up having a computer glitch or something, a coil, and it stalled out, you know, and that was lame. We always want to race each other, but we actually want to hit each other, you know?
Yeah.
But for the laugh, not to hurt each other or
that's
to
what
wreck
I've
each
always
other's cars, just for the banter.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I've always thought to
now
myself.
we say we're going to have to go go-kartings and actually hit each other, you know?
Well, that's what I've always thought, you know, to have that one up on your mate coming off the track to say, ha, I got you as a laugh. I thought that'd be way more fun, you know, than saying, oh, you go past, bro, I'll let you go this time. And or,
yeah.
You know?
He always says he'll give me one free pass, but I know it won't be.
Brandy, I'm guessing for you, that's it for the season. I know you're going to jump in another car this coming weekend coming up in Palmy, mate. But what's on the schedule for you winter? What's Randy up to?
Laying low, really. I was hoping the car would have sold by now, but it hasn't really sold, and we haven't had too much interest in it. So I'm probably going to have to pull the engine out of it and get that refreshed and do quite a bit of steel work on it. I definitely don't want to put it in the corner of the head, sort of half broken and collect dust, and then the season will eventually come around and go, oh, it's race time and have heaps to do. So I want to, if I am going to put it in the corner of the shed again, I'll get it all fixed up back to 100% and probably just sit it in the corner and it can collect dust until I figure out what I'm up to. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Gary, winter season, off season, what's happening with you, mate?
I think I'm almost the same as Randy. I was sort of hoping mine will have sold too, but while it's there, it's definitely needs a good birthday, to be fair. And for me, it's spending a lot of time with the kids and family. Cool. You miss out on a lot when you're committed to the shed and the cars and that. So yeah, next few weeks especially, I'll really put in some time and have some good family time, to be fair.
Cool. Seth, you, what's happening off season, mate? Are you up on doing the bodybuilding, the fitnessing with the missus?
Nah, I'll just go support her, bro, if we're in that space. Yeah. But actually, I think we're geeing up Caleb to do some bulking, and he's going to get up there. Since everyone's car's for sale, bro, if anyone's got 80 grand, yeah, come by mine too.
So you mentioned rugby and league. You don't get out there and play any other sport or anything?
Nah, once I had a knee reconstruction, I thought that was it, and I'd rather not have to learn how to walk again.
Okay, fair enough, bro. Kayla, what are you doing winter season, mate? I know you got some online racing to do that because I can see your seat you're sitting in. But what are you doing, mate? What's happening with you?
Oh, just get the motor out the car, go get that fixed, and after the weekend, and then probably just get on the piss most of the time.
Oh, I nearly lost my bloody drink all over the floor then.
Shit to be young, yeah.
Oh, sounds good. Young and no responsibilities.
You don't do any other sports or go and do anything else?
Nah.
Just drink piss.
Just boat racing, eh?
I'm fit for all of that stuff.
Oh, I love your honesty, mate. Oh, shit. Cody, what about you, Cody? What are you doing in the winter?
Oh, fuck all. To be fair, just working. Couple of beers like Caleb, and yeah, wait for the new season to come around.
All right, let's move on from those young ones there, Jamie. Go on, hit me with it. What are you doing in the winter, mate? You're not drinking piss all the time, are you?
Nah, too old for that. Carry on. Just same as Gaz, really. I just, kids stuff, and I just got my young fella. He's just turned 10, so I just bought him a mini stock. So I got to strip that down and get that all ready for him to run up here. And I'll get into mine in the next couple of weeks and get it all done, so it's sitting there ready for someone if they want to buy it, and if not, it'll be ready for opening night, and we'll just see what happens. But yeah, just concentrate on work and family time.
Yeah, mate. Yep.
If the family gets left behind a little bit, it's quite a selfish sport. So
yeah. Shannon Savage said, "One more season, eh, Jamie?" That's from Shannon.
Oh, I've lost count how many times I've heard that in the last 2 days.
I dare say there's probably a lot of fans watching at the moment, sort of all willing that none of your guys' cars sell, eh? Unfortunately, I'd say they'll all be like, no, buy those cars, we want them all back next season.
We need some sponsors. We need some personal sponsors to help run them. So,
well, there you go, people.
Wants to sponsor,
contact the team and tell them which car you want to jump on. Easy.
Absolutely.
Anthony Little up the A. Mike Harvey, congratulations. Paul Owen saying congrats. Mikey the Grease Monkey from Rob Maybe. Dave Thomas. Nah, there's no retirements. Have kind of been there. They'll be back next season. What do we got here? Derek, thanks, mate. Cullen Smith, Elias Dykstra. Hey, Elias, Amron. Who else we got here?
Mike Harvey, Mr. Repco reckons he's a fan of Randy T now, so
yeah.
I think everyone's a fan of Randy T, I think.
Yeah, there's one here actually. Russell's talking about you, Randy. Russell, just keep going, mate. Melza Fraser. Who else we got here? Russell March, Mitch Fabish. Get off R Factor, Caleb Ashton from Mitch Fabish, mate. Samuel Ashton's watching. Sean Jury. Sean Jury has gas since you guys won the listing for the SuperStocks. Oh no, that's all right. Oh, no, that's still up there for sale. Some of it, Mike Beaumont. Hey Tracy, still going up the Allstars. Mark Eagle. Who else we got? Nicholas Clare. Still some good up the V's. Jeff Cook's watching. They will all do as I tell them. Jeff said, "You'll do as I just tell them." Yeah.
Yeah, he's still boss. He's still managing. Yeah.
What was that? What was it?
Jeff Cook and Mikey are getting a tattoo since they won teams together.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, there it is.
Hang on, let's hang on, we'll put that on do that again, Randy. We'll show people.
Oh, that way.
There we go.
Couple little patches.
Cool.
Couple little patches for the boys.
It's cool. It's cool.
Little tramp stamp.
We've got a raffle coming up too, Kins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's $20 a ticket, and then it's mainly for the women or the men, but it's a date with Caleb Ashton to the prize giving. And if Tracy buys one, she gets 5.
Yeah, good on you, Caleb. Good sport you are, mate. Yeah, I love that. Good on you. Wayne Otten is Cody going to get payback shot on those steps?
Prize giving night.
Prize giving night. I'm going to pieces.
Tina, I heard Jeff Cook is going to do 3 more years.
Oh, Jeff's already committed to at least 1 more year. He promised us that on Saturday, so.
Yeah, we only need 1. We'll convince him again next year, so it'll be fun.
Yeah. 1 year at a time.
1 year at a time. Bryce Fazy. Gary, bring on Butcher's Picnic, boy, from Bryce Fazy talking you.
Nah, man, I'm too scared.
I see the old fellow. Is he back out on hockey or something?
Yeah, he's doing the Masters. Hockey Masters.
Oh, is that what it's Hockey Masters?
Yeah.
I've seen Baby walk around. I can't imagine them on skates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same when I saw the picture. I was thinking, shit, the amount of people that we've spoken to through Speedway and everything on the show, the amount, I tell you what, if I was to put a poll out there and people were to guess what was the most spoken other sport that a lot of the drivers did, you would never guess it was actually hockey. It's hockey.
Yeah, a lot of them, yeah.
It's hockey. A lot of drivers we've spoken to do Speedway in different classes, do a lot of hockey. That's not rugby league or soccer or whatever. It's bloody hockey, eh? It's
Yeah.
just
Because
hockey.
most of us are like Caleb and myself, and we might be good at it, but we're too small, so we end up just doing sit-down sports.
Sit down sports.
No,
Gary's
good
a
on
goalie for soccer.
you.
My training giving pies.
Jeff Cook never from Jeff, only if Gaz and Randy are in. There you go. That's what he says.
Oh, well, he's back there. Like, what's up with that?
Wicked. Oh, look, Mark Goodman had to throw that in there.
He's having a go at me with the Rabbitohs still.
Yeah. Is it true
Mark
that
Goodman giving me a crack at the Rabbitohs? Yeah.
Yeah, is Booker considering the vacant coaching position at the Rabbitohs? mate, your bloody league team's having a shit of a season, eh?
Mate, I think where the
Holy
Warriors
hell.
where the Warriors have gone fast now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bloody wires fell off the other day, but anyway, we'll move on. And do you guys watch any other sports? You know, Cody, what do you watch? Do you watch anything else sport-wise on the telly?
Yeah, the NBA. I follow that quite a lot.
NBA? Jamie?
Yeah, quite into it.
Oh, I'm a big Waz supporter, so I watch most NRL games. Doesn't matter if the Waz or not, but I always watch every Warriors game or All Blacks game.
Yeah. Well, Caleb,
The
you
odd
watch any
motorsport.
motorsport? Yeah. Caleb, you watch any other sport, mate, on the telly? I think?
About the same as Jamie, just watching NRL, watch most games.
Yeah. Cool. Seth?
Yeah, similar, to be honest.
Yeah.
When I got the time, and if it's on, I don't have Sky, can't afford that, bro. Got a SuperStock, so.
Okay. Gary, watch anything else on other sports stuff?
Yeah, I'm a big Warriors fan, and watch the odd Phoenix game and the odd Breakers game, eh?
Yeah.
Sport local.
Phoenix are not done too bad this year, eh, Gary?
Mate, they're going good.
There you go. Good.
Yeah.
Randy, watch any other sports stuff?
Yeah, I jumped on the Waz bandwagon as well, but I'm the same. No Sky or anything fancy here, so I've got to go to a mate's place to watch it all the time.
Good. Oh, that's just good. So merch has gone well, obviously. Went like hotcakes down there at bloody Auckland, and I'm guessing actually before the fans put it in there, are you going to do something exclusive now you've won this title? Has anyone talked about a T-shirt, I'm guessing, or just have to wait and see? Yeah.
These boys don't know, but there's something in the pipeline.
Okay, all right.
Jeff Cook just put a comment up too, Kins.
No,
Kins, did you get your T-shirt? If not, blame Jamie. He's got here.
I was going to wear it tonight.
It's on the courier.
Oh, that's all right, bro. That's a good.
Someone put it in my ute.
Oh,
no, there'll be we are going to do something. We're just organising it at the moment, so if everyone can keep an eye on our page, and it'll go on at some point.
Awesome.
Yeah, because Jeff sort of originally said too that this was going to be his last year, and sort of a few of the sponsors and stuff were slowing down at the end of this season, and it got a bit hard this year to get sponsorship as well. So hopefully, finishing on a high on that, we can reapproach a few more sponsors and get them all on board and hit the ground running with, even set a merch trailer up for ourselves and get right into that, because I remember with the Hawkeyes we used to cream the merch, and we're on a bit of a roll now since me and got the enthusiasm behind us, so we're definitely going to have to get stuck into that merch, and even just getting the merch made's not cheap. You don't cream it like you used to, so if there's any sponsors out there looking to help us out or get on board, we'll be getting into our merch early on.
All
And look, if you're out there, you're not sure how to contact this team to offer them sponsorship and get board with them, send this page a message and we can put you on to Jeff and the right people to talk to if you do want to have a go. So if you're not sure who to contact in the Auckland team, contact us here at Kokpit and we'll put you straight on to the correct people, no problems, to help this team out.
Yeah, exactly. Mate, I know you got the sponsors there, Randy. You can't do without the sponsors. You want to do a shout out to the sponsors that support the Allstars, please?
Yeah, mate. So this is just the sponsors sort of over the last 3 or 4 seasons. A couple of them have come and gone under sort of tough times and that, but huge credit to everyone that has stuck by us and helped us out. Cargo Coordinators, Belly and Mitzi Wreckers, Northwestern Equipment, Safe for Storage Facilities, Auckland, Merch Pro, Salted's Cartage, Above All Electrical, King Signs, Welding Technology, Pack and Save Whangarei, GDK Concrete Cutting, Tarrant Contracting, and Aztec Motel down there in Palmy. they've all been pretty helpful with our team, and especially at the start, it was a bit dire straits there, getting some money together and funding, and that even just for the accommodation at Palmy, it all adds up. So it's been good to finish on a high for all our sponsors for sure, and give a little bit back to them.
All right, quick. I'm just going to do quickly around the circle here. Put your SuperStock aside.
Just one quick shout out, just to Chatty's business, because he takes a lot of time off his own work to help my car and other people. So to Clayton Automotive Services, and also the Rush Simulator. If you're ever in Auckland, go to Botany, the Rush Simulator, and give that a go, because it's got real stock car team racing, and it's
wicked. Aside from SuperStocks, Cody, another speedway class that Cody Mack would like to jump behind the wheel in.
Oh, I wouldn't mind to give like a midget a go.
Midget?
Fun, I reckon.
Yeah. Jamie, what about you? Put your tank aside. What's another class you'd like to jump and have a jam at?
probably a street stock.
Oh, okay.
Anything that'll
I
wouldn't want to go in an open wheeler. They can't hit. So
street stock.
Street
Gary?
Stock Nationals are at home next year, so that'll be a good watch.
There you go.
Well, Chatty and I have been baiting each other up to get a street stock for this New Zealand's, but time will tell on that one. But I wanna have a hit out in the modified to end my career. To be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
We might know a guy, Akins.
Well, a few more numbers and moving forward, I think it's a grouse class. I've always liked it, and like Foxy and Phil Game and that, and Roger Birchman in the day, he was incredible.
Yeah.
New Zealand's in Auckland this year too.
Yeah, exactly. New Zealand as well. Yeah, next season. And we are going to catch a Jamie Foxx next week as well. So we're going to talk about that as part of that build-up to the big event, his finale too, when he turns a ripe young age of 60. Seth, for you, put your 272 aside. What would you jump into, bro?
Yeah, I'd love to throw my money at a 13 BPP midget and last the lap.
Yeah. Caleb?
Oh, probably a modified or a super sling.
Oh, yeah. Randy?
I'm sick of the work in the shed, mate. I just want a hot rod to drive around in slowly.
That's the one. Yes, the one. Good on you. So, look, so much support here. You just have so much, everywhere. Chatty deserves a cheeky flag for walking a lap in the Grand Parade. The old bugger looked like he was a bit puffed, eh? Oh, Chatty.
You want to see how much ice he had to put on his knee after that, bro?
I could imagine.
That's just old age, though.
You know all about that, eh?
He's got 10 or 15 years on me.
More here,
Jamie was racing stock cars when I first started watching at Waikareka.
What's that?
You were racing your Quizzo when I first started watching at Waikareka.
99 I started.
Hey, boys, I think anything else I need to say? Anything else you guys want to say before we wrap it up?
Shout out to Cody Chatfield as well.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Cody, what was that?
I was 2 when Jamie started. Caleb was still
Don't
swimming.
say that.
Caleb was still swimming around. I won't say it. It's a family show. Jamie, any last
What's
words?
that?
Any last words, mate? Any last words, bro?
Nah, just thanks to all our supporters. It's so cool, and huge thanks to these boys. I love racing with these boys. It's just wicked, and everyone that's helped out, not only this year but the last couple of years. It's been awesome.
Caleb, any last words, mate?
Yes, thanks to you guys for doing this for our sport, making it better. So cheers to you.
No, thank you, bro. Seth.
I'll just probably a shout out to Ryan and Pete Hunt, Mangatapu Motors, and Ryan Hunt Race Engines and Performance. Without them, I wouldn't be doing it. Yeah, Ryan helps me out every time I wreck something. He rebuilds it for love. So he's one of my best mates, and I couldn't be here without them, mate. They give me lots of advice and heaps of support and heaps of time. Yeah.
Cool. Gary.
Yeah, I think Jeff Cook needs a special mention for drawing us all together and making this all happen. And Jamie and Kim, the amount of work that goes behind the scenes is incredible. And personally, my my beautiful wife wrangling the kids while I'm doing what I do. It's wouldn't happen without that. So,
Yeah,
I
the
think
wives definitely. All the wives' girlfriends, they all a big part of it, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, Randy, mate, any last words from you?
Yeah, huge shout out and thanks to Jeff, definitely. Cody Chatfield, he's a massive part of this team as well, and he just slotted straight in for Palmy, and unfortunately he make Auckland. And yeah, Kim Ferguson for all the stuff she does behind the scenes. It's all, it doesn't go unnoticed. So yeah, thanks everyone.
Awesome.
Mate, I think the biggest thanks also comes from the fans, whether they've been on our show tonight with all the comments and the support they've shown this team, because they've seen the highs and lows of the All-Stars over the years gone by. You turned it up at Huntley not that long ago to win a title there. You really gave it a good damn bloody shot at Palmy this year, and look what you achieved only last weekend up there in Auckland to win on your home track the team's national title. That's something that can't be taken from all of you 6 drivers, from the management through to your wives, your girlfriends, your families, your crew, to your supporters, to everyone. So everyone who's watched you on the show tonight, we appreciate all of you drivers. This is the first for us here on Trackside at Kokpit to have the whole entire team to do this as part of a celebration, and we just won't stop. Thanks for those kind words, Caleb, because we'll continue on doing what we do during the Speedway season, build up, talking to drivers of all classes, but most of all, me and Books having fun and enjoying the banter, the laughter that you guys bring to our show, and we really enjoy it. So once again, I think on behalf of everyone, what you achieved on the weekend, congratulations again, and thank you very much for joining us.
Cheers. Thank
100%.
you.
Thanks, guys. Up the All-Stars.
Up the eight.
Yeah, up the All-Stars. Love it. Cheers, boys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Cheers,
taking the
boys.
time.
So yeah.
Very good.
I'll let you do all that,
Awesome.
kids. Otherwise, I'll end up bringing them back in as you go. There we go.
There we go.
Oh,
All
mate,
done.
oh, that was full on. That was awesome. It was good to see that you could see why they won. To be fair, from my opinion, Kins, as you can see that camaraderie between the whole lot, and whenever you see that in a team, you see it on the track. You know, it's like also when you see it in any sports team, when you see that team gelling and having fun and on and off the field, whatever it may be, when it comes to the game day or race day, they always succeed, and that's what we've seen, mate. I think the Auckland All-Star team, and I just think that when they said they were going to go to Chatties for the weekend and spend time together, I think that was a huge factor in their success, to be fair. That's just my opinion, because I believe when you're on the road and you go to an event and you're all together, it makes a difference because you're bonding, you're doing everything. If you're in your hometown and you all go back to your own house, well, that takes that bond away a bit, you know what I mean? So the Chatfields, Craig and his lovely wife, organising that, all of them out there, I mean, I think that's just was fantastic. I think that played a huge part, in my opinion, because you saw how close these guys were, eh?
You're 100% right. To any success in any team and anything you do out there, that close bonding together just goes that extra level, because you'll do it for your individual mate, whatever it is, you know. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. You are 100% right. Kinser Booker, great job. Cheers, Mike Pugh. Cheers, Mark Goodman, Grant Fowler, Peter Hunt, everyone else that's watched as well, up the All-Stars. Well done, boys, and girls, and everyone behind the scene as well, because it is a huge team effort. Look, thanks to everyone that went up to Auckland last weekend. Thanks to PWS, TWS for part of the sponsors around that, and thanks for letting us do the build-up to that event as well. We are back next week. We'll stay with Auckland and talk to, of course, the legend himself, Jamie Foxx. We all are aware next season is last season. New Zealand Modifieds will be up there in Auckland. He just won, of course, the King of the Park, and I don't know how many trophies that guy has on a shelf. I'd hate to sit there and count it, but he's given so much to the class, where some of the drivers who are with us tonight would love to do a modified race. Gary Lonergan, for an example, just to be one of them, and Caleb Ashen is another, and a couple others, you know. But yeah, it was bloody cool. I enjoyed tonight, actually, talking to them, Books.
Yeah, mate.
Fun.
Yeah, it was good fun, brother. Real good fun. So yeah, and I'm sure I'm sure that won't be the last time we'll talk to those guys as a team, to be fair, by the way they performed on the weekend. And if they can keep that team through to Palmy next year, and the way their camaraderie is, I don't see anything, you know, stopping them, to be fair. They, you know, and that's the beauty of most of the teams nowadays too. They all just look so strong and so strong.
Yeah, anything can happen, you know. Am I in Waharoa? No, I'm not actually, Dave. I won't be there, unfortunately.
He should be down in Palmy with me, but he's staying home. He should be down here in Palmy with me doing the final meeting in the pits with me.
You might get a surprise,
I'm
mate.
sure Bruce would let us do interviews in a pit walk, to be fair. That's me just trying to convince some people, by the way. Me doing sneaky. Come on, kids, come on.
Yeah. Get out the bag.
You were thinking about it the other day. Come on.
I know. Heat's going on, but anyway, hey, thanks to all of you for the fans out there who've enjoyed our show. The obviously Speedway season. There's only a couple more tracks that I see on the Speedway NZ site, which is Auckland and Palmy racing this coming weekend. Obviously, you got Waiharoa, you've got Waihi Beach coming up as well, the smaller tracks, the CTRA ones. But good luck to everyone that's going out to Waiharoa. If you've got nothing to do, head on out there. Real cool place. You will have heaps of fun out there. There may be some tickets there for young Aiden Tidd's Firewood's fundraiser at the moment, but get out there and check it all out, so yeah, go out there and catch up with the Tids, Marcus and the crew and everyone out there, the putts, because they got heats going on, so support young Aiden and get out there and do it. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, we will come and do a Rosebank Speedway, Ken. We'll get there and do it.
We're going to get anywhere eventually. We want to be able to support every track if we can, and it's just hard for us to do it in a season, but be fair, as long as we're still going, we'll get there eventually, Aikens.
Exactly. Hey, big thanks going out to GARAGE16 with that Aaron and the support behind us as well here at Trackside with Kokpit. It's just been a fun, but we'll be back next week. Anyway, cheers everyone. Thanks guys. Take care and
enjoy your weekend. Thank you.
See you this.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot now.